Hi everyone, my name is Halim and welcome to my channel MelbourneEatSeeDo. This is where I dive into all the great food to eat, places to see and activities to do in Melbourne. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to like, subscribe and share to help this channel grow. A little about me. I moved to Melbourne, Australia in January 2024. I'm 47 years old and spent 15 years as a secondary school teacher in Singapore. Before that, I studied in Perth from 2001 to 2004, earning my bachelor's degree and completing an honours year. In Singapore, my family and I live in a HDB resale flat, which we bought in May 2022. Our minimum occupation period MOP is until May 2027. Now, why is all of this important? If you're considering migrating to Australia using a points-tested visa, this information will be really useful. So let's go over this journey quickly. We had 3 visa options, the 189, 190 and 491. What do these numbers mean? I'll explain that shortly. Our journey actually began before COVID, in late 2019. When borders closed worldwide, you can imagine how anxious we felt with our application on hold. But when things started to improve, we were able to submit our expression of interest or EOI, which included work experience and qualifications to show the Department of Home Affairs or DHA that we were serious about applying. After about a year and 4 months, we were finally invited to apply. Things were looking up. Just a heads up, once you receive that invitation, you need to submit all relevant documents before the deadline, which was 2 months in our case. In March 2023, the DHA requested for more information, and then in April 2024, we got the news we've been waiting for, the official grant notification. We qualified for the Skilled Independent Subclass 189 visa. This document contains key information including your visa grant number and, importantly, the cutoff date for your first entry into Australia. This date is typically 1 year after your visa is granted, meaning you must arrive in Australia by that time. After your first entry, you can travel in and out of Australia freely without needing a tourist visa. You're also allowed to stay indefinitely from the date of each arrival. If you have other commitments like schooling or national service that prevents you from moving to Australia immediately, there's also a cutoff date of 5 years from the visa grant date. Earlier I mentioned the 189 visa, which is also called the Skilled Independent Visa and is points tested. We were also eligible for the 190 Skilled Nominated Visa, another points-tested option. Lastly, there's the 491 visa, which requires nomination by an Australian state or territory, allowing you to live and work in regional Australia. I'll talk more about these points testing in a bit. Now, the following screenshots are from the Department of Home Affairs website, taken in August 2024. If you're watching this video much later, be sure to check their website for the most up-to-date information. For the 189 visa, you're considered a permanent resident or PR. The application cost is around 4,800 Australian dollars, and this visa allows you to work and study anywhere in Australia, sponsor eligible relatives for permanent residency, and even apply to become an Australian citizen if you're eligible. While the 189 visa offers independence, the 190 visa requires a state or territory nomination, which ties you to a specific region. However, you'll still be granted permanent resident status. This infographic shows the process for both the 189 and 190 visa, similar to what I mentioned earlier. Just remember, processing times can vary for each person. Finally, the 491 Skilled Work Regional Provisional Visa allows those nominated by a state or territory to live and work in regional Australia. You might be wondering what counts as regional Australia. Generally, it's most locations outside major cities like Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane. Again, this definition might change, so check the website, the DHA website for latest details. With the 491 visa, you can live, work and study in Australia for up to 5 years. and you can apply for permanent resident status after 3 years. So what is points testing? It is a system that ranks applicants based on achieving a certain number of points before being invited to submit a visa application. The more points you have, the better your chances of being invited to apply. What are they testing exactly? This diagram shows the different criteria like age, English language proficiency, and employment experience. The numbers in brackets are what I submitted for my application, giving me a total of 70 points. Some criteria carry more weight, like age. The younger you are, the higher your points. There's also a cut-off age of 45 years. For English proficiency, you should aim for at least a proficient level, which gives you 10 points. Or even better, get 20 points by achieving a superior level. How do you get these points? You have to take a test? Unfortunately, yes. Depending on your nominated occupation, you might need to take either the general or academic version of the test, and you'll need to meet minimum band scores. Since my nominated occupation is a secondary school teacher, I took the academic version, and here are the scores I obtained after several attempts. My wife's also chipped in with 5 bonus points by taking the general version. That's a lot of information, so I'll stop here now. If anything was unclear, feel free to watch this video again or drop a comment below with any questions you might have. I'll do my best to share what I know based on my experience. If you found this video helpful, or if you know someone who might benefit from this information, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others so that we can reach a wider audience. And don't forget to subscribe to help me grow this channel. Thank you for watching, and may your journey be smooth sailing.